It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now that last completion is certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested, because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They turn to Love on the handoff. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
42-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll.
It's 2nd down.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One man in the backfield, Murray on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Saints have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 30, past the 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ty Montgomery, the ball.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Brought him down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd and short, the fullback Burton. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the counter with Murray. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
He's tackled.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 29, Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Breeze pass.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
A gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And Lutz puts this one through.
The kick is good.
And the Saints.
17. Falcons 14.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Ryan's pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Gain of 6.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
New Orleans.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Latavius Murray,
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Again, it's Murray. Down to the 25. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Sanders. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run the counter. It's Murray. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They go with Murray again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He can and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown. Drew Brees. And second of the game. And the Saints add on to their lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered. He said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So Ryan and the Falcons down 24-14. Just over a minute 40 to play. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Throwing now is Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Ryan. And he's got a noon one. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action, Ryan. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that. We're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Hauschka adds the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. Now the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks.
I use a dub.